Guys playing some 2K20. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below what team should I go to in the next 4 years in my career. My bad. Shadow, stay. 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 Kobe. Rest in peace. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way.
This is Hank and the Hornet on... Let's do the visiting team Los Angeles Lakers. At center, Moses Rendezvous. At center, Moses Rendezvous. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, after being overlooked in the draft, Shai is quickly showing himself to be one of the best scorers in this rookie class. He said he doesn't watch the leaderboard or anyone else's stats, just that it feels good for him to make an impact.
Great report, David. Thank you. Shai taking the humble route once again, Greg.
Not sure I believe him. He's really not looking at his stats. I don't care if you're a rookie or a veteran. You can't help but peek at your own numbers.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Thompson is out there with Avery Bradley, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 5. And for Dallas, Curry and Doncic, the guard pair. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle, and it's Hood in at the small forward. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And early in the season, Clark, rotations getting settled. How important do you think it is to have players who really
Get that
embrace
bucket.
their roles on that team?
You know, I think it's a combination of accepting and embracing your roles, really relishing what it is you're to do, and to star in
Play
what
some
your
defense.
particular role is, and finding that out. Oftentimes is a work in progress even throughout the season.
And probably managing maybe some disappointment if you aren't in the role you thought you were going to be in.
Well said, exactly right.
Just 2 to shoot. Curry. That one off the back iron and out. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. He'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that.
Drew
shot
that foul.
And the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Dallas.
He is never going to pass up a chance to attack. I mean, that's Shai's mindset and mentality. Use movement to put the defense in a tough spot.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
Davis down low. And it's Davis with
Doing
the
my
jam.
first time.
Shai knows to have his head up at all times, scanning the floor, because that way you can deliver to an open teammate on time, on target.
Now here's Curry. He had 22 points
What?
against San Antonio. And the foul.
Comment down below if that was an all ball.
That is his first foul of the game. And here's Porzingis. Over Davis. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. You know, Clark, the Mavericks making their games accessible to Dallas fans, much more concerned with the packed house and the revenue at the gate.
Yeah, and I like that philosophy, guys. I mean, building their future fan base. Those fans will be around for a while. Giving young people a chance to become Mavericks fans for life. And you start early, and it pays dividends down the road usually.
Here's Bradley, following the three-point basket by Dallas. Count it. Thompson's got 6.
Well, I'll tell you what, Shai plays with a chip.
Stop
He's got
licking
a
my
little
bed,
edge
Shadow.
to his game. I like that about him.
And here is Doncic. 29 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
On the inside now, Che will battle you. He'll fight. He doesn't let contact rattle him.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line. And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Here's Doncic. A second chance effort. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually, have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And Che throws it down.
Boy, for Che, it's been one great play after another tonight. They cannot keep him in check.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 7. No good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Hood against LeBron. Knocked away. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. And they pick up 2. Lakers leading by 7. LeBron James on the wing. To the inside. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Shea, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Curry finds Doncic. Here's Kleba. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Really, Dana, you have to poke me this fucking early.
With the fadeaway. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Well, you look at Luka Doncic, and the one skepticism scouts had was his athleticism or lack thereof, and I think he's proven that's not necessary to be a great basketball player. And he's only getting better as he works with NBA trainers.
And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Antetokounmpo. 14 points for Jay.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Kleba. Here's Porzingis, and Davis sends it back. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And you know, you heard about Doncic. Even if he's a step slow, he's always 2 steps ahead with his mental game.
You know, Kevin, that's a great point. Feel, savvy, experience, know-how. You know, he grew up playing against bigger, stronger guys, and that always serves you well as you go forward. So he understands how to create space and anticipate and feel how to get defenders off balance. I mean, he's just a special young player.
And here's Thompson after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. And the close range attempt, no good from Jay. Here's Doncic. It's good. This game is all even. Doncic has got 13.
Boy, Luka Doncic, such an all-around skill set. I mean, the defense having a real hard time containing him tonight.
They grabbed their own miss. Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Curry. Doncic, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Boy, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Outside Hardaway. The pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Once Porzingis gets some momentum, just get out of the way.
Porzingis has gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. James kicks to Bradley, trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. It calls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Curry. Doncic with it. Back to Curry. Clock at 4. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
Nice shot by Thompson.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now, here's Doncic. 13 points in the game. To the right side. Kleba, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend that
Team
you love to
takeover.
continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Curry passes to Kleba. Now here's Hardaway. Outside Curry. Outside Porzingis. Over James. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
And that one, good. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Boy, you look at how tall Porzingis is. He's 7'3", and you add in his skill level, that's a unique combination. No wonder they call him the unicorn. He is unique.
A different look for Dallas. Wright comes in for Luka Doncic. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Curry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Porzingis. And Clark, the advantage of height, well known in basketball, but some have wondered if Porzingis is almost too tall.
Well, you know, there's a concern because he's had a significant injury early in his career, and his frame is really long, which makes you a little more susceptible to injuries. But I think KP has worked diligently to add strength and improve his body. Only time will tell if he's able to stand up to a long, productive NBA career.
Now here's Wright. He picked up 15 points in their last win against San Antonio.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And, you know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
Pass to Kleba. Buries it down low. Kleba's got his 2nd basket of the night.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Brunson, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Here's Porzingis after the basket by Los Angeles. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Boy, you look at Porzingis. This guy is very skilled, and you give him those kind of looks, he'll cash in all day long.
Oh, trying for it. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell Pope checked in.
We're winning by 3.
Doncic against Bradley. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Shea.
He's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he's been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition.
Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Rodney Hood out there with Porzingis, and it's Curry in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Jazz was all business. He ended the game with 68 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning
my
plays
ass.
time and time again.
For sure. And draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 15. Off target from the baseline.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
Here's Shea after Luka Doncic's bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 17. Uses the glass to finish the way. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, I love watching Doncic go to work there. Assertiveness is the key, and that's part of why he's so successful.
A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct their roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? Any direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot
Oh, right,
who
yeah.
can defend multiple positions, but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by Shea.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so here is Dallas, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Pass to Hood. Now here's Curry. He's got 8. 6 to shoot. A 3 from Porzingis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
Davis, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Davis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. On the wing, Doncic. Over Shea, and it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Curry. And it's now 23 points for Luka Doncic. Los Angeles leading by 12. Davis, the pass to Shea. Tries from 10. Again, Los Angeles.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Good. Gets the bucket.
Yep.
Timeout.
Scoreless first
Los
quarter.
Angeles.
He's really turned it up a notch.
Did I wake you?
And the Lakers call time here.
Did I wake you?
And so far the story on Luka Doncic. Last season he played outstanding. He averaged about 32 points a game last year.
Trying to play some
11
2K.
rebounds
No, do
and
not
9
go that
assists.
way.
And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually
That's on
follows
LeBron.
that up with a big night.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly
Ball don't
what
line,
you
no
need to
foul.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup.
Ball don't
Better
line.
off making him go to the line. Comparisons being drawn between Kristaps Porzingis and Dirk Nowitzki for their height and skill level, understandably so, and in many eyes, fitting that Porzingis is now a Dallas Maverick.
do. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Hood. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And Clark, looking at those two players you just mentioned. Nowitzki, 7 foot tall. Porzingis, 7'3".
Yeah, you take a look at those guys, and the difference really, I think, is the athleticism of Porzingis. He moves a little better, he bounces a little higher, and as he's gotten stronger, I think center might be his natural position, whereas Dirk was really better suited to being a power forward.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Hardaway passes to Hood. The shot, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Doncic. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
To the wing right side. Here's Porzingis. Not going to go that time. Shea from deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark.
Ready for part 2. Pre-like and subscribe.